All right, guys, first match of the season coming up here in Portugal, playing Frenchman Robin Bertrand. Young guy rising up through the rankings. Obviously, at this level, there aren't any easy matches. You know, you got to be locked in, got to play some good ball. I'm excited. I'm also nervous. You always want to start the season with a win, you know, get some confidence. I haven't played a match since Drummondville last year, yeah? But it's honestly all part of the experience. I'm pumped I'm here in Portugal, actually. Food's good. Weather's been fine. Let's do it. Let's head out to the course now, get ready, and get the season going. Season 2 of turning pro at 30, chasing Grand Slams now. Let's see what happens.
Despite the nerves, I played a really good first round. I had an extremely good performance on my serve. He didn't have any break points the entire match. I was hitting my spots well and serving really well at important points, which makes life so much easier. I was also more actively looking for opportunities to come to the net. It's something I want to do more in 2025, and I was fairly successful when coming in this entire match. It's never easy to play your first match of the year. You work on a couple things in the off season, but you don't know if they're going to actually translate into good tennis. But overall, I was very satisfied with his performance, ended up winning 6-2, 6-3. After a day off with only training, I was back on court for the second round match versus German Rudolf Molliker. I started off strong with an early break, but wasn't able to sustain that lead. Molliker was serving big at the important moments, and with the really slow conditions, I was having a hard time getting any free points, getting ahead in the rally. I always felt like I couldn't hurt him or get to places in the rally where I felt more comfortable.
Good ball. She called the ball. No. I'm not. Cut away. Cut away. It's enough. I talk with him and you talk to me.
And that concluded the first tournament, the 75K. I had a couple of days to train, didn't have to travel, which was nice. And wait to get the second tournament of the season started. The same venue, but this time was a 100K event. A lot of the players that were playing Australian Open qualies flew into Oeiras to play the second event. And on Sunday, we got it going again. Played my first round of qualies versus a Portuguese wildcard, Tomás Luís. I won 6-4, 6-1, but it was not a great match. I was down a break in the first set, 4-3, 30 love. Ended up coming back and winning 6-4. But by now, I'm not feeling the ball to the level that I'm used to. But I was able to get through the first round, which is important. And guys, just a quick break here to thank today's video sponsor, Armra. I'm always looking for ways to enhance my performance and overall health. And recently, I discovered a great product for that, Armra Colostrum. At my age, playing professionally, recovery is so important. It allows me to perform better, work out harder, and Armra products are helping me with that. Armra Colostrum contains over 400 bioactive nutrients that have been shown to fuel performance and speed up recovery time. Since I started taking Armra, I've noticed that my recovery time post-workout has decreased. I'm seeing better muscle repair, less soreness, and feeling more energized overall. It's also helped me increase lean muscle mass and improve tissue repair after intense sessions. What sets Armra apart from other colostrum products is their cold chain biopotent pasteurization process. This method keeps all of Armra's bioactive nutrients active and functional. I use the unflavored bulk jar, and I just take 3 to 4 scoops a day, either with water or with a smoothie. If you're looking to enhance your performance, we got a great deal for you. Get 15% off your first order by going to tryarmra.com/Karu or entering the code Karu at checkout. I love this product. I take it with me in every trip. Go check it out. Link is in the description. And in the final round of qualies, I played Ukrainian Alexander Ovcharenko. Probably my worst performance on a tennis court in the last year or so, at least that I can remember. I came in with already very little confidence from the previous matches, the previous practices. Again, not trusting this French Open ball, this Roland Garros ball that really fluffs up, and it's hard to predict what it's going to happen. Sometimes you're hitting the ball in the bottom of the net. Sometimes it's flying on you 6 feet long. I pride myself on having some good feel, at least for the ball. That's something I can always figure out, and this time I couldn't. My opponent was playing well, bullying me around, hitting through that ball a little bit more easily than I could. When you just feel like you're fighting to just keep the ball in, it's very hard to make any progress in a rally. You end up not hitting good targets. Your opponent takes over the points more often. In the first set, I was also not serving very well, so I ended up losing that 6-3. In the second set, I was still not playing well from the back, but I started serving a little bit better. So that kept me in the match, putting scoreboard pressure. And at the end of the set, I snuck out a break and was able to serve it out for 7-5. But in the third set, I wasn't able to do the same. Serve performance went down a little bit. I was physically okay, actually, this time. Not like the end of last season, but I was playing so poorly from the back and just like with no confidence, I wasn't able to do anything. And I ended up losing the third set 6-2. Oh, man. Some tennis. Oh, dude, a tough couple weeks here. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday lost in the qualies here in the second week in Oeiras. Probably one of my worst matches in a long time. Can't remember the last time I played that bad. And taking nothing away from my opponent, I can only speak from my own side. Not being able to like execute anything. I think just to give a little context, a little texture. It's no real excuses. I don't want to make excuses, but it's I think on video it's hard to understand what's happening. We're playing, you know, in very slow conditions. Actually, it's a hard court indoors, but the court's slow. We're playing with this Roland Garros French Open ball that like fluffs up a lot, and it's hard to, I have no feel for it on my racket. I've never, you know, I tend to be fairly decent from the back, you know, not give a ton of crappy errors, but here, balls are going bottom of the net, 6 feet long, I have no idea what's happening. And a lot of the players like are complaining that they don't get a feel, so I guess I'm not alone with it. I just had conversations with people, be like, hey, like, are you able to like feel what's happening here? I guess some players are, but I really have had, almost the more I've been here, the longer I've been here, the worse I've been playing. You know, it's just like dramatically getting worse. So kind of a tricky situation here, because we have maybe one more tournament, or maybe I choose to skip that, get to the practice court and get ready for Cleveland. But a highly frustrating day on court. Like again, can't remember the last time I tried. It's one of those where you're fighting so hard just to keep the ball in that you're never really playing. Like you're not playing with a purpose. You're just like I hope the ball goes in, and that's just like, obviously at this level, like it won't work. There's definitely a couple positives. I'm noticing we actually played on a court with a radar gun, and I noticed like my average first serve speed is a little bit higher. Obviously, there's still a consistency issue. The numbers at the end are not a problem, but sometimes you have like a full game making first serves and then a full game missing first serves, and you can have four. Doesn't matter if you have 90% first serve points. If in that one game you don't make one, it's hard to hold. And again, at this level, you always have to be dialed in. But I am seeing like some improvement in pace. Hit like 10 aces, I think, in this last match. So it's getting better. It's the one thing. You know, I need more reps under pressure and all that stuff, but I'm happy with the direction that's going. But everything else, been a rough couple days. So as you can tell, I'm not in the best mood here. But F it, it's, you know, we signed up for this, and you know, I have to show the good and the bad. Got to be ready for some bad as well, and you know, that mental challenge of maybe losing a little confidence and seeing, you know, how I can get that back. That's kind of about it, I think, for this trip here to Portugal. We'll see. I'm kind of just recording without a plan here. I just put the camera up and I just needed to let some thoughts out. So yeah, let's see how we can end this video. But boy, that was fucking ugly. Jesus Christ.